Hello guys, Mr. here. Some of you may know me as Mr. VFDC or Mr. VF, still me. Today we are going to take a small dive into the button that sometimes gets treated a little bit poorly by the people in the community because it just doesn't do anything, you know. There are 3 buttons in VF, and let me show you. Display settings, command display. As you can see, the buttons are guard, punch and kick. But guard doesn't do anything, you say. But actually, today we are going to discover the guard button is way more powerful than you think. First thing first. While holding the guard button, you are guarding, meaning that if the opponent is going to do something to attack you, you can block it. So if I set the CPU to block, you can see that the CPU is not taking any damage. The most common thing in fighting games. Why are you explaining this? Because while you're actually holding guard, you can also do other funny things. For example, if you set the CPU to do 2 commands, one is going to be punch, and the other one is going to be a throw. Now, if I go in here, as you can see in the bottom right display random. So if I just do this, as you can see, the CPU is grabbing me, but while I press guard plus punch, I can also escape a throw. This is called lazy throw escape. To avoid throws in the forward direction that ends with a forward input, you add a forward while actually holding punch, and when it's one with the backward, you all just hold backwards, and that's it. And that's how you escape throws. So the guard punch is going to help us not only defend, but also while you are guarding, you can press punch and avoid throws. This is already something you don't do in other fighting games. How do you know if a throw is a forward or a backward one? That's really easy. You go into the command list, you look for the throws. If the input is any with a forward, it's a forward throw. If the input is any with a back, it's a backward throw. So this one is a forward, it's a backward, backward, forward. That's really easy to remember. The only throw that requires no directions is the neutral throw, and every character has only one. Now let's check 2 other options that actually we can get. For example, is set the CPU to be neutral, and again some distance. One other thing you can do is actually cancel the dash with a guard, which means you can actually dash in and be safe. This is good for phishing attacks and blocking them, especially if they want to throw something that's really unsafe. You can do the same also with a crouch dash. And the cool thing about the crouch dash is that you set the CPU to guard and counteract at 5, and I'm actually going to display the frame data in this case. If I do a move that is -5 or better, I can do fuzzy guard, which means that thanks to the guard button, I can defend both from every high throw and every mid attack the opponent is going to throw me when a -5 was better. For -6 you cannot do that, and I'm going to explain that better in another video. What else can we do with the guard button? One of the things that people have trouble with is just playing with the pokes. So if I'm going to show display all, we're going to see the frame data advantage and also my buttons. And in this case, I'm going to show you how you can use the guard button to clear the buffer. So let's say you want to do punch and then a mid attack. As you can see, for my inputs, I did input punch and then the mid attack, but it came out as PP. That's because while I'm pressing buttons after the punch, the game is listening to me. Do you want to do the follow-ups of the string? So you can do punch and then wait, but that's not going to be as efficient as just pressing it immediately. So, and this is where the guard button actually helps us. So if I do punch, guard, and then I press the mid attack, I'm basically saying to the game, I don't want to do the follow-ups on my strings, just do the next attack without becoming a follow-up. There are some characters that prefer to just use the guard button in other ways. Aoi is a character that loves to use the guard button to cancel her attack. This is 6-6P, or 404 punch, and it's just a simple mid attack. But let's say the opponent knows you're coming with an attack. You can just use our ability to actually cancel the attack, and you go into a stance called Sundome. And you can do different things from Sundome. This is Leon. Leon also has an attack that can be cancelled into guard. So let's say you don't want to throw the last punch. You just cancel it. Vanessa in defensive stance has a very peculiar attack that can be performed only while guarding. So while I'm pressing guard, I can press down, punch, or up, punch, and she's going to throw this attack. As you can see, the game is showing us there are half-circular attack, and they are not really safe on block, but they actually have evading properties. So this is a very peculiar case. Why are you showing the mid finger, Vanessa? What are you doing? Just be polite, please. These are the cases I found out to use, the guard button besides, guarding. Actually, the guard button can do many more things, and I would really like you to actually share with me other cases where you use the guard button to do things. So, what are you using the guard button to? Please let me know in the comment section below. I'm really curious to read your opinion and to get your feedback. Meanwhile, we're going to see each other in the next video and have fun and happy fighting.